All right, hey guys, what's up? It's Dunn with Core Therapy and Pilates. I'm the founder of Pilates for PTs, and today I wanted to come on and do a quick live to answer a question that I just got in the group this morning. Thank you, Rochelle, for asking the question. And the question is, when doing an assessment on a new client patient, is your assessment based solely on your PT experience and Pilates used as an adjunct to or incorporated into training, or two, is it a combination of your PT experience with Pilates assessment skills? All right, that's a great question, and I'll explain a little bit of my process a little bit as best I can, and I hope that answers your question. So when I see someone for an assessment, it's actually free, and it's quick. It's only about 20 minutes, and in that assessment, it is a discussion of their history, their goals. Mostly about their goals. Definitely want to know a little bit about their history, what they've done, what they haven't done. And it's a quick postural assessment and a quick movement screen. And those two things are what I use to determine the plan of care, the history, the movement screen, and the postural screen. And from there, I talk about the plan. And the plan is this many visits with PT, and then getting moved over to work with a trainer for this amount of time, and then moving over to work into one of our group classes. Our group classes have up to 4 people in it on the reformers, pretty small. And so that's kind of the funnel we talk about. Now I'm all cash-based, so they're paying me and through the whole process. So when I show them my fees and then show them what the training fees are, the whole goal is to get off of my schedule as quick as possible and with improvements and moving over to work with the trainers to save some money. And then that keeps them moving from the trainers privately and then into the group trainings, So that's kind of what we discuss in our initial assessment and the way it's flowed, the way it's presented, I should say. And then once they choose to come in, then the treatment is, I'm doing an assessment of what's pain provocating. I'm treating something, checking to see how it improves, teaching them some homework, and I build them up to working with my trainers. So I assess them from a standpoint of where we're going is going to incorporate physical therapy and Pilates. So the plan and the goal is talking about, is talking about physical therapy and Pilates and how they're intertwined and how they work together. Now, when I took insurance 4 years ago, for about 10 years, I would see people, and if they had good insurance and insurance would pay, then I would have my Pilates instructors see them as a PT aid. And then I would write the notes, I would tell them what to do, and then we were using, letting their insurance pay for care. I would see them for maybe 10 minutes to do, 15 minutes to do some myotherapy, and then my trainer would see them for the rest of the hour. And so we had a little flow to see more people that way. And that was a scenario where we were incorporating the treatment all into one. Now it's kind of like they see me for PT, it's hands-on, it's homework, it's strengthening, very specific strengthening to do at home. And then when they see my trainers are doing this stuff on the reformers that is building on the things that we have already planted in the seeds and the things that we've already planted. So I am always looking at them as a PT and a Pilates instructor, knowing that what I'm presenting to them is both a PT and Pilates instructor plan. But I don't get them on a reformer or get them moving so much and breathing in that first assessment. I'm really focused on getting them out of pain and then building them into that point from there moving forward. So I hope that answers your question. But every one of my clients, they're coming there to us because we're incorporating Pilates into the PT. That's part of the thing that someone's told them about. So when they come to me and see me, they know that a part of the plan is me doing hands-on with them, me teaching them some Pilates and some gyrotonic exercise as well, but then moving them over to work with the trainers. And again, once they work with the trainers, it's like a graduation. Yeah, they move from PT to trainers, and then once they go from private training into the group training, the classes with up to 4 people, it's another like, congratulations, you've made progress. And people will come do these group classes for longer. Oh, my dog is driving me crazy. Hush up. The people will come do the group classes long term more so than they'll do their homework. So I just lay it all out in that initial assessment of the whole plan, the whole program, and what it's going to be and what we're going to be doing, how many visits with me, how long with my trainer, and then moving into the group classes. So it's coming from both sides of the PT brain and the Pilates instructor brain. It's laying out, communicating, listening, and communicating with them on what we're going to do. So I hope that answers your question. Comment below if you have any takeaways from that, anything you'd like to build on that, know more about, just ask below. And thanks for your question. Anybody else in the group? I love answering questions. That's what I do on Wednesday mornings, as I come on and answer a question. So it's best if I have them. So y'all give me some questions, guys. Y'all take care. Bye now.